any of us that have served there have long known that what's going to be required is a negotiated peace settlement, inter-Afghan dialogue leading to that peace settlement. And so when I think about, when you say we're going to withdraw, I don't think about it as we're going to withdraw. I think about we're going to initiate inter-Afghan dialogue, ideally leading to peace and stability for the Afghan people. And again, Afghanistan not being a sanctuary from which we can be attacked. I haven't seen this room filled this much in a while.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone.
I believe that what is needed is some type of disruption to the status quo. I think an agreement that can initiate inter-Afghan dialogue and potentially leading to a reduction of violence associated with the insurgency is something that's worth trying. Particularly, and it's important to emphasize this, any agreement that we have moving forward, the President's been very clear, is going to be conditions-based. And so those conditions are what make me confident that it's worth trying. In his commitment to the lines of effort that are outlined in the National Defense Strategy. Before you take your questions and talk about current events, I want to first... Right now, it's our judgment that the Afghans need support to deal with the level of violence that is associated with the insurgency today. If an agreement happens in the future, if the security environment changes, then obviously our posture may adjust.
We are not seeking conflict with Iran. We want to engage with them diplomatically. You saw over the weekend some reporting. The president once again said that he's more than willing to meet with Iran's leaders to resolve this diplomatically, and that has been the purpose of Operation Sentinel, was to avoid a situation that would get us off of that track and onto a different one. So to the degree that's been successful, that's good. I'm not sure I'm ready to call the crisis over yet, but so far so good, and we hope that trend lines continue that way, and we hope that the parties, that the Iranians would agree to meet and talk and help us resolve these issues. And obviously we're concerned about their short-range ballistic missile tests. We want to understand what they're doing, why they're doing, et cetera. But on the other hand, we're not going to overreact. We want to take a measured response and make sure that we don't close the door to diplomacy. At the end of the day, we will get to an irreversible, verifiable, complete denuclearization of the peninsula. The best way to do that is through a political agreement. So we don't want to close the door by overreacting to their tests and what they're doing. My commitment is to keep this department apolitical. And I believe the best way to do that begins with the chairman and I behaving in an apolitical way. And from there, the leadership that we demonstrate, the values we emulate, work their way throughout the force. And to me, that's the best way to do it. And of course, we have rules and regulations throughout the services that say you can't wear political items on a uniform, et cetera, and we will continue to enforce those standards.
I will not now, nor will I, when I take off the uniform, make judgments about the President of the United States or the Commander-in-Chief. I just won't do it.